When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. The Blue Devils will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Florida State Seminoles offense takes the field. Going with the ground game left. There he goes. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good.
He's loose on the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Seminoles!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a speed, and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Duke's offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And the Blue Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on second and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Blue Devils come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get to him.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff that becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. They're
sprinting away. The 20. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Hauls it in. Takes his man miss. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's caught. Touchdown, Duke. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Kick is in the air. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Daniels. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying to run, it's Fields. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And the Blue Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Trying to bull his way in. Into the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Here's the handoff. Running to Green. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Back to pass. He slings it deep to the left. And that pass is caught at the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Works the middle. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quick pass on the fly motion. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offense. As you've seen the explosion, it's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offenses just, they got the upper hand.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Daniels. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Blue Devils really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. The screen, he's got wheels. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The offense changing the play. They'll try to get outside. At the 45 on his way. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Touchdown, Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackmon was a 2-time All-American, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to West Virginia. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on him for us. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Makes the grab on the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Makes it past the marker. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Working that left side now. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And the Blue Devils are on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got his man.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Play number 9 on this drive. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He unleashes a long one. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Gonna swing it on second down. Shoots it to the left. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He's got him this time. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The Seminoles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, no!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the ground with the back.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
The RPO fired complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Blue Devils come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Daniels. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Daniels.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Blue Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Grabs it in the middle. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 35. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Blue Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Finds his big tight end. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. The Blue Devils want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. The hand to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Duke.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years, not always dual threats, sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie, and guys that maybe they weren't runners.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The Blue Devils are in the hurry up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
It'll be a draw. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. And the Blue Devils have this offense rolling. Let's go! Let's go! Looking to throw on first down. Finds a spot in the middle.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
By the back. Loses 6.
It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the right. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Offense now working in the red zone. In the red area, it's Hardy. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. And the Blue Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Under fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. The give to the tailback. Still on his feet at the 35. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
42-35.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Here's the pressure. Man, here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
5 yards on the play. Number 13 on to kick it away.
Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's first and 10 again. Finds his big tight end. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. They've got it. First and 10 at the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. The Blue Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll sneak it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But, Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
What a big play in the fourth quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the first down.
To the air on first down. Caught. Powers through the defender. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Blue Devils have a lot of options on second and inches. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down. Power football with the run. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
The Knowles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a 1-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to...
Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, Dave.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Duke! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
Timeout.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll run the toss. Turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show